Those hair samples enough? I mean, do you need more?
No, this is fine. I won't have a problem telling which of the individuals are related, if they are.
Let's hope.
The thing is, I cannot go on like this. I can't live like this. One way or another, I have to know.
Well, what do you suspect?
I think that I might be Jessica's biological mother after all.
Do you want me to do the single or the multi-locus test?
I want you to do whatever's the most foolproof. You know, there's 3 people who are really counting on this. Whole family, actually, so there can't be any mistakes.
That's who you belong to. No one.
Natalie, I'm glad you're here.
You are?
Yes, I've been waiting for you to come back.
Yeah, well, I just needed some fresh air. So I, took a walk by the river.
I don't blame you. It's absolutely beautiful this time of year with the leaves changing, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
And it's a beautiful day for it. I would have loved to have gone with you.
I figured you had stuff to do.
No, nothing going on here at all.
Nothing. Really.
What's wrong?
When were you going to tell me that Jessica's your daughter and I'm not?
I am never, ever going to tell you that, ever.
Why not?
Because you and Jessica are both my daughters, and I love you both very much.
Yeah, but why do you think that Jessica's your daughter? I mean, your biological daughter.
What makes you think I do?
I overheard you. That's what you said to Bo.
Is that why you went for a walk by the river? Because you were upset?
I just wanted to be alone.
Honey, Natalie, what's going on with Jessica has really nothing to do with you.
Well, it seems like it does.
No, it doesn't. I have a little news bulletin for you. It turns out Roxanne is not Jessica's biological mother after all.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm quite serious. Roxanne's husband stole Jessie as a baby.
My dad? I mean, the guy I thought was my dad?
Dr. Balsam, yeah. Let me ask you something. How well did you know him?
Hardly at all. I mean, he died when I was really young. He wasn't around much.
Yeah.
So Roxy isn't Jessica's mother?
No, she's not.
But how? How did they get her? They stole her?
Yeah. Dr. Balsam was an obstetrician.
Oh, I mean, I knew he was a doctor. I never really knew what kind.
Do you have any idea at all why he would have done such a thing?
No, like I said, I mean, he died when I was young. What about Roxy?
Roxy claims he never told her a thing.
But why do you think that Jessica could be your daughter?
Because Dr. Balsam delivered my baby. He was my obstetrician.
What?
Yeah. Look, I don't know any of this for sure, okay? But if I'm not her mother, I want to know who is. I need to know.
But you think that you are. You think that you're Jessica's mother.
No, I said it's a possibility, honey.
Go ahead, just say it. It's obvious.
What is?
Just say it. You are sure that Jessica is your daughter. What? Is that true? You might really be my birth mother? You might really be my mother? Really? You think so?
Look, I wasn't going to say anything to either one of you girls until I was absolutely sure.
But it could be true.
It's a possibility, that's all, honey. I'm sorry I never told you the whole story, but... All right, yes, it is possible that you might actually be my biological child.
No, that can't be true. You had me tested, remember? You know that I'm your daughter.
Natalie...
No, those tests don't lie.
Darling, I just want to be absolutely sure that
I didn't lie.
Nobody said you did, honey. Nobody. This is not about not believing you, or not trusting you, or not wanting you. This is about trying to get to the bottom of a mystery that is affecting all of us.
So, well, what happens if Jessica is your daughter? What happens then?
I don't know, darling. What do you mean?
What happens to me?
Nothing happens to you. Nothing. If Jessica turns out to be my daughter, nothing is going to change for you.
How can you say that? Everything will change. I mean, we can't both be your daughters.
Okay, you know what? I think we have to just slow down a little and deal with this calmly.
I can't. Not when everyone's looking at me like I've done something wrong.
Nobody's looking at you like that, honey, or thinking it. Why would they?
Because maybe she did.
Jessica?
Seriously, think about it, Mom. Maybe she knew all along that Roxanne was lying, that she wasn't my mother.
Honey, this is not helping, okay?
I didn't. How do we know that, Natalie? How do we know that you weren't in on all of this?
Okay, now stop it.
In on what?
Maybe all Allison did was switch us back, and you knew that she wasn't your mother.
Excuse me. Hi, I had a DNA test.
You could have rigged it.
No, I don't believe that.
I do, Mom. If anybody tampered with that DNA test, Natalie was in on it.
I've completed the electrophoresis and the southern blot test. I gotta tell you, the results are pretty interesting.
All right, yeah, well, just tell me who's related to who. No, this can't be.
Well, I can run the sample through a DQ alpha test, but to make sure.
Yeah, well, here, do it. Yeah. All right, Nora, we'll make...
I didn't do anything to any DNA test.
Then Allison did. And you were good friends with Allison.
Girls, please don't do this.
No, she didn't. And, well, I mean, not that I know of.
Right. Sure.
Jessica, don't do this. I mean it.
I'm telling the truth.
I know you are, darling, okay? I know because I can see it in your eyes.
You're seeing what she wants you to see,
All right,
Mom.
Jessica, listen to me. If we are going to talk about this, we're going to do it calmly and rationally. Do you understand?
Fine.
Natalie, when you first came here, you lied and you manipulated people because that's what Roxanne raised you to do, okay? That woman wasn't fit to raise a child, and you were only doing what she taught you to do.
I'm sorry about all that.
I know you are. And I have seen you change, all right? Over the last year, I've seen you change completely. You've allowed yourself to open up to people. You've learned to trust people. You've learned to care about people, honey. And that's what makes you my daughter, okay? Not just DNA.
Really?
Yes, really. Honey, I love you. I love you. I believe in you, and I have faith in you.
Thank you.
She's making a fool of you, Mom.
She is not making a fool of me, Jessica.
You know what? Jessica's never going to believe a word I say, so I can have her DNA tested. Fine. Have mine tested, too. And we can all sit around and wait together for it, okay?
I'm actually way ahead of you, okay? I've taken a sample of your DNA and Jessica's and mine. I'm having you both tested.
So can you tell me when Jen's next appointment is? Come on, you can tell me that, can you?
I don't know.
I just want to come with her, just like Dr. Conklin said.
I guess there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you.
Where's Dr.
I need to see her right now. Sorry,
What's going on?
wait a minute. You are having my DNA retested without telling me?
I didn't tell Jessie about the tests either.
What happened to understanding me and believing in me?
It's still all true.
You say that you love me, yet you have some guy in a laboratory trying to prove that I'm not your daughter?
No, Natalie, no.
Why don't you just admit it? That's what you want.
I will not admit it because it is not true. Natalie, I've told you that I believe in you, and I do. Now I'm asking you to believe in me. Do you?
What do you think's going on? Al's harassing me.
What are you doing here, Holden?
He found out I'm pregnant and he freaked out.
Yeah, well, I have reason to, okay?
Yes, he thinks I'm lying just to get him to leave me alone. That's why I brought him here to prove it.
Why don't you just leave it alone, huh?
Will you tell him I'm pregnant? Tell him
Listen,
I'm having a baby.
her telling me is not enough, and you know it.
What's with you, man?
Look, I want to see a doctor, please.
I'm sorry.
And Jen's life is none of your business.
Dr. Conklin won't talk to you about Jen or any patient, and besides, she's out of the office.
Yeah, fine. Then I'll wait.
Didn't you hear her? She said she wouldn't talk to you, and even if she did, she'd tell you the exact same thing that I'm saying. I am pregnant.
Jennifer Rappaport.
What?
Well, I guess I'm not going to have to wait for the doctor,
See
huh?
that?
Jen, just give it to him so he can get out of here.
No.
Well, I thought you wanted to prove to him that you were pregnant.
I do, but I don't really want Al seeing my personal business. This is medical stuff. It's private.
Well, can I see it at least? Well, that one took long enough.
No, sorry about that, but these tests take as long as they take.
Okay. What do you got?
Well, here. As you can see, the results are the same.
Is this 100% accurate?
The chances of misidentification are a couple of billion to 1. In other words, yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Okay, then here it is. We have it. I'm gonna go tell the family. Thank you.
Wow.
Is there a reason you don't want anyone to see your file, Jen?
No. It's my file.
But you really are pregnant, right?
Yes, of course I'm pregnant.
Then what's the problem? Show me the file.
I shouldn't have to prove it to this loser.
Well, Jen, I thought that's why you brought him here, so he'll stop bothering you.
I did, but I just changed my mind, okay?
Why? Is it because I'm here?
Do you want me to call security?
No.
What does it matter, Jen? I'm the baby's father. I'm gonna find out everything sooner or later, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you're telling the truth, then you don't have anything to worry about, do ya?
Okay, fine. Look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely pregnant.
See?
What's the due date?
I want to believe in you.
Why can't you?
Because everything's different for me.
Different from Jessica? Well, how, honey?
When you found out that Jessica wasn't your daughter, I mean, she'd already lived with you her whole life.
But that doesn't matter.
You say that this year's changed things, and if Jessica's your daughter, then it'll be like this year never happened.
No, it will not.
You say that now, but how do you know that it won't? Everything will go back just the way it was before, and Jessica will have everything, and I'll have nothing.
So that's what this is about. Money.
I don't care about the money.
Sorry if I don't believe you, Natalie.
The truth.
Okay, stop. Both of you girls, stop it. I mean it.
What's going on?
Bo, do you have...
Yeah, I do. I have the results of the DNA test right here.
So, which one of us is Vicky's biological daughter? Is it me or is it Natalie?
It's both of you. I have the results of the DNA test right here.
So which one of us is Vicki's biological daughter? Is it me or is it Natalie?
You both are.
Both? But that's impossible. I never gave birth to twins.
Vicki, I'm as amazed about these results as you are.
But there's a mistake in the DNA test. Come on, there has to be.
There's not a chance. I was present. I was right there in the lab the whole time that the samples were being processed.
But it simply, it can't be. How could it be?
We did more than one test, Vicki, and they all proved beyond any reasonable doubt that you are the mother of both these girls.
Bo, I had one daughter. One birth. One. Only one.
Well, I can't figure it out, but maybe this is the secret that Nikki Smith was keeping from you.
Oh, my God. Vicki's more of a mother than she knows.
What? What do you mean?
During one of my therapy sessions with Susanna in Switzerland, Susanna got Nikki to come out, and Nikki told her that I was more of a mother than I knew. So Nikki knew. I mean, she must have. How in God's name could I not know that I was carrying two babies?
Vicki, maybe you shouldn't worry about this right now. Just deal with the news, okay? Jessica and Natalie are twins. They're your twins.
You are my twins. You're both my daughters. I love you both very, very much.
When I found out that Roxanne wasn't my mother, I never imagined that it could be you. You. I don't know what to think.
Oh, baby, I wanted this. I wanted this so badly.
I can't believe this. I'm your daughter again.
You never stopped being my daughter, not for a single second, whether by birth or by the grace of God. It didn't matter.
I know, and I never stopped feeling loved. My life has changed so much that it just started to get to me.
I know it did, sweetheart. I saw it. Unfortunately, one of the ramifications of all of this is that you lost a lot of your confidence, and that's another reason I'm so glad we had these DNA tests run. Natalie, honey, I'm truly sorry if I upset you by having these tests redone.
It's okay. I mean, nothing's changed for me, right?
No. Nothing has changed. And I think I told you before I didn't think it would. I am so incredibly happy that you are still really, really my daughter.
Can't believe this. We're sisters. I mean, we're twins.
Yeah. Weird, huh? How did this happen? I mean, how did we get separated? Things would have been so different.
Yes, I know they would have. I don't know how it happened. I can only guess that one of my alters gave birth to one of you. It's the only possible reason I can come up with for not remembering something so joyous.
Vicki, look, I'm going to look into this, okay? I'm going to question everybody who was there in the delivery room.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the doctor who, delivered at least one of them is dead.
Dr. Balsam.
Yeah, he died a long time ago when Rex was first born. Still a kid.
All right, well, I'll get what we need without him.
This is weird. I mean, it's a good weird, but weird.
Yeah. And talk about weird. The man that I thought was my father stole you.
And Allison Perkins stole you and switched us.
Yeah, but why? That's what I really don't get. Why would she do that?
Hey, it's okay. I got it. Don't worry about it. Great. It says you're in your second trimester.
What?
It says that you're in your second trimester. Isn't that right?
Yes, of course.
What did you think I said?
I don't know.
Honey, I hate the thought of what you went through. In a way, I suppose it's just as well that Dr. Balsam is dead, because I could wring his neck for dooming you to a life with Roxanne. That woman doesn't have an ounce of maternal instinct in her.
I feel bad. I mean, I'm supposed to be me, you know, I'm the one he stole originally.
And then Allison switched us.
Look, it's awful that either one of you would have had to put up with that woman.
Actually, when you met Roxanne, the name Balsam didn't ring a bell for you?
No. I mean, I never made the connection because...
Well, Roxy being married to a doctor, that's kind of a far stretch.
Well, look, I'm going to find someone who can tell us what happened, all right? I'm going to go out and make a few phone calls. And
Thanks,
if you think of anything else, let me know, okay?
I will. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Actually, I've got some things to do, too, so...
No, please, don't go. Honey, we have so much to catch up on.
Yeah, but so do you and Jess. Because of me taking your place.
No, don't say that. Seriously, Natalie. I still had my place in this family. None of this was your fault.
Still, you guys could use some time, and I do have stuff to do. I'm happy that I'm still your daughter.
You're not half as happy as I am. Not half as happy. I'm so terribly sorry that you spent so much of your life with Roxanne.
It's over now. You're my mother. Mom.
It's been a long year. An endless year, at least that's how it seemed. Feeling like I was your daughter because of some freak accident.
Oh, Jessie. Oh, you are my Jessie. You are my baby. And you always will be.
Cristian's your daddy. I don't understand how, but...
Jen, there's something you should know about your report.
What, was there a mistake?
Where are you going?
Nowhere. I just wanted to give Jess and Viki, Mom, some time alone.
What for?
You know, feelings and stuff.
What about your feelings and stuff? How do you feel about this?
Good. Great. Viki's still my mom.
And you're still my niece.
Yeah. But what would have happened if the DNA test had gone the other way? Who would I be now?
You?
Me who? Not Buchanan, not Balsam.
Hey, Natalie.
I'm fine. Thanks.
How did you know you should have my DNA tested?
I didn't know.
You were just hoping.
Yeah. I was hoping for the same thing I've always hoped for, and that's your happiness. That's all I've ever wanted for you, babe. Whether you were my birth child or my adoptive child didn't matter.
It really didn't. It made no difference to you.
No. How could it? Look at the life that I have lived. I am my father's biological child. There are no more monstrous feelings on this earth than what he felt for me. And there is no more beautiful feeling on this earth than the love your father has for his 2 adopted sons. It just broke my heart to see how everything that's happened this year has affected you.
I tried really hard
I know.
to hide it. But you knew, huh?
Yes, of course I knew.
I just, I had the greatest life in the world, and then all of a sudden, everything changed. Baby switching, Roxanne calling herself Mama. It was terrible.
I know it was.
And Mom, you tried so hard to make me feel like I was part of the family. But it was me. I was mad and angry and confused. But all that's over. Here I am. I'm back.
Oh, yes, you are back. Oh, God, I missed you. I mean it. I missed that little part of you that you were withholding from me because I think you doubted your place in my heart.
Not in your heart. My place in the world. And then finding out Roxanne wasn't my mom either, it just got worse,
It's over. It's over. And this revelation today is the final proof that what I have suspected all along is true, even after I found out that Natalie was my daughter.
What?
I never told you this, but I have always felt, no matter what Natalie's DNA test said, I've always felt that you were my biological daughter.
What are you talking about? How would you know anything about my due date?
See, I heard you asking Dr. Conklin to change your due date and make it look like you were really further along than you are.
She wouldn't. You changed my file?
You're really just in your first trimester. I fudged it a little.
Why?
It seems so important to you, and we're really only talking about a few weeks. No one will notice, and it won't compromise your care or anything.
And then the baby is...
Al.
What did you say?
Well, it's just I saw how interested he was in your due date, and I sort of figured he is the father, isn't he?
You tell anybody.
I won't, I promise. And ruin things for you? Never.
Then what do you want?
Just to help.
Really?
Well, you could use the help, couldn't you? Even if it's just someone to talk to.
What's your name again?
Marcie. Marcie Walsh.
Marcie, I just made a mistake. I thought I'd lost Cristian, and I just made a mistake.
Of course. Everyone messes up. I'm your friend, Jen. I'll never tell a soul, I promise.
You okay, Jen?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
Okay, well, let's take you home. Oh, you know what? Better yet, stay here. I'll go bring the car out.
Oh, he's so awesome. The way he looks after you, you're so lucky.
Yeah, I am.
What are you doing here, Natalie? You looking for Cristian? Because I hate to break it to you, but he's with Jen now and forever. Jen's pregnant.
I mean,
do?
You didn't?
No. No, I just found out. You know, for a minute there, I thought the baby might be...
You thought the baby might be what, Al? You really thought that Natalie wasn't your daughter?
No. I don't know. Listen, I thought a million different things. But I was absolutely sure of one thing. That you belonged to Clint and to me. I was certain of it.
How?
I don't know how, honey. I really don't know how. You know, when it turned out that Natalie was my daughter, I was so tortured by this one thought. I could not believe that I would not have known had you not been mine.
Mom, I didn't know you were going through all of this. I'm so sorry.
Sweetheart, you had other things on your mind.
Yeah, but maybe I could have helped you in some way.
Jessie, there was one moment that I kept replaying over and over and over in my mind. It was the first time I held you in my arms again after you were kidnapped. And I was so completely overwhelmed with love for you. It never occurred to me, not for a single second, that you were not mine, my daughter.
20 years later, a DNA test says that I'm not yours.
Yeah, but I was sure you were. And the more sure I became, the more Nikki started, well, talking to me and coming to me, and then I made a dreadful mistake of going to Ray for help, and she unleashed Nikki.
I'm so sorry, Mom.
Yeah, well, I know. Unfortunately, there's no going back there. But at least I know the secret she was keeping from me.
Why, though? Why wouldn't Nikki want you to know that Natalie and I are twins? Why would she hide that from you?
I have absolutely no idea why Nikki would not want me to know that I had twins. I really don't. Makes no sense to me. Just as I do not understand. I don't understand that I couldn't have known I was carrying two children.
It's okay. It doesn't matter anymore because now, I mean, the truth is here. I'm your daughter.
Oh.
That's all that matters to me.
Oh, and to me, and to me.
I've got to go tell Dad. I've got to call him.
Yeah, you do. Oh, my goodness, he's going to have so many questions, and I can't answer any of them. But he's going to be thrilled. For you and for him. Mostly for you. Just as I am.
You thought the baby was what, Al?
That the baby was unwanted by Cristian, and that was why they hadn't told me that Jen was pregnant.
They didn't tell you that Jen was pregnant? Because you're a total psycho. Now I came here to be alone, okay?
I'm not going anywhere. Hey, you tried to kiss me last week. What was that all about? About some more of the same, huh?
Back off or I'm gonna scream.
Go ahead, scream. Who's gonna hear you?
I will. Buzz off. I mean it. Now.
Thank you. He is a total jerk.
Wait.
Yes?
Who are you?
You okay, Vicki?
I cheated Natalie out of her entire childhood. I cheated Clint out of a daughter. I put Jessica through hell this last year because I didn't remember. that I had twins.
Vicki, we'll find out who stole your baby, and you'll figure out why you can't remember. But I can more or less guarantee you one thing. None of this was your fault.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you. Thank you so much. How could I not have known that there were two of you? Jessica is our biological daughter after all, Clint. I know, please. I find it equally as hard to believe. Well, Natalie is too. I mean, they're both ours. Oh, I fully intend to try to get to the bottom of this, believe me. I'm sorry. You know what? I've got to go, but I'll talk to you later, okay? Yeah, give my best to Dallas. Bye-bye.
Ain't going out on a limb yet. My guy wants to have dinner with me, and this doll ain't taking a walk on that. Oh, Luna, you really did right by me. And I promise you, when Maxie and I join you in heaven, you can have him. Just warn Elvis to hang on, because I'm coming. Ah, Maxie probably forgot his keys. I'm coming, baby! Jessica, you look weird. Something wrong?
You, saved me from that guy. I don't even know your name.
It's Lazarus. Michael Lazarus.
Hello, Michael. I'm Natalie.
Well, I'm glad to meet you, Natalie. It seemed like quite an argument the two of you were having there.
Yeah, Al's a creep. Thanks for getting rid of him again.
Yeah, well, he was getting pretty aggressive. I'm glad I came along when I did.
So am I. What are you doing out here anyway?
But apparently Nikki had one more secret she was holding out.
Yeah. Must have been a whopper.
It was. Jessica is my biological daughter, after all.
See? See? No, I knew that demented redhead was just a big fake. You gave her the boot, right?
She's not a fake. She's my daughter, too.
But come again?
They're both my daughters. They're twins. They're sisters, Jessica and Natalie. They're twins.
Of course they are. But, and you didn't know this?
No, I didn't know this. Apparently, I gave birth to twins, and one of them was taken away from me in the delivery room.
Oh. Now, you see, I know why Blair wants to take my kids away from me, but why would anybody want to take one of your kids?
Well, I'm just getting some fresh air. I'm looking for a quiet place to think.
Yeah, that's why I came here. To think.
Problems?
You could say that.
Having to do with that guy who was here?
Al? No, he's just someone I'd soon forget.
Well, then what problems could a lovely young girl like yourself possibly have?
You don't want to know.
Oh, but I do.
Okay. You asked for it. I just found out that my adopted sister is my biological twin sister.
Well, that doesn't sound like a problem.
The problem is she totally hates my guts.
That hurt me.
Why'd you do that, Jessica?
Why? Why? You know damn well why, Roxanne. You've been lying to me for a year. You're not my mom, and you've known that all along.
Who told you that, Vicki?
Seth. And a DNA test. Vicki's my biological mother. Natalie and I are twins.
Twins?
Oh, come on. Don't try and act surprised. Roxanne.
You twins? I mean, I knew that you were in mine, but I didn't know who your real mother was.
So why didn't you tell me I wasn't yours? How could you just pretend? I mean, how could you do that to me?
Well, it wasn't personal, I swear. It's just that I found out that Natalie was a Buchanan, and, you know, I thought I hit the jackpot. And then the cheapskate, she cuts out on me, you know, after everything I did raising her.
So you figured you could just get rich off of me?
You don't know what it's like growing up poor. You don't know what it's like growing up with
Don't
nothing.
even
No,
start
I
that,
mean it.
Roxanne. You stole me from my mother. And you didn't even realize that Allison switched me with Natalie?
It had nothing to do with it. It was my husband.
But you knew Natalie wasn't your kid all those years. That's why you treated her so badly. That's why she's such a mess.
What do you care? You don't even like her.
She's my sister. We're twins.
You know, what's up with that? You don't even look like her.
Fraternal, not identical, but that's not the point. The point is that you knew you weren't my mom. But you let me start caring for you. I felt sorry for you. How could you... You didn't feel the least bit guilty?
Sure I did. I mean, there were some days I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. Which is really obvious. But, you know, I was so deep into it, you know, I didn't have any choice, so I tried not to think about it.
That's it? If that's your apology, Roxanne, it's way too little and too late.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're going to jail, Roxanne.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, well, I told you you'd be sorry you asked.
No. I'm just taking it all in. So, you didn't know that your adopted sister was really a twin?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not identical. And we were separated at birth. My sister grew up rich, and I grew up poor.
And your rich sister hates you? Seems like it might be the other way around.
Yeah, it was at first. I hated her. I hated everyone. That's probably why everyone in this town hates me now.
No, I can't believe that.
It's true. And I don't have very many friends here. And the one supposed friend, she's pregnant.
And why is that a problem?
Because I'm in love with her fiancé. I know it's wrong, isn't it? I'm sorry. I don't even know why I am telling you this.
Sometimes it's easier to open up to a stranger. Sometimes the stranger can even help.
Why are you being so nice to me?
You can't do this to me. Jessica, tell them that they can't do this to me.
You did this to yourself.
Why? I didn't call the cops.
Your husband stole me from the hospital 20 years ago, and you knew about it, but you chose not to say anything. You have to pay for that.
All right, hang on. Okay, I'll go to jail, but just not today. Because, honey, I'm having dinner with Maxie tonight.
I'll make sure he cancels the reservation.
No, you don't understand. I have tried to work every angle with him to get her to pay attention to me, and nothing worked until today. That's why we're having dinner together. I don't know what I did, but I did something right. And stop that! And I know this doesn't mean anything to you, but Maxie and I have never had dinner before.
Well, you're not going to have dinner tonight either.
Honey, this is just my one chance to win him over. I just got to show him, please. Please, I'm begging you. I will go to jail, but just don't do this to me today, please.
You should have thought about that 20 years ago. Take her away.
No, not tonight! Not tonight!
I don't understand, right? This nut job, Allison Perkins, she switches Jessica with Natalie, but all she's really doing is switching twins.
I am aware of that.
Doesn't that seem a little strange to you?
Natalie, I have no ulterior motives for being nice to you.
I didn't say that. Who are you?
I'm just a man who believes that you get back from the world what you give to the world.
Yeah, I've read those articles.
And you're a little skeptical, right? Believe me, you put kindness out there, and you get kindness back. You do good things, and good things happen to you.
What if you do bad things?
Well, I prefer to concentrate on the positive.
I think it sounds so simple.
It's the simplest thing in the world.
Maybe for you.
No, for you too. I see good things on the horizon for you, Natalie.
Wish I did.
You can. But you have to start by keeping your chin up. Because if you don't, then you can't even see the horizon.
Yeah, I guess.
It'll get better.
Promise?
I promise. But you have to keep looking forward. Yes. That's better.
Thank you, Michael, for everything.
No. Never a need to thank me for anything. Perhaps I'll see you around again sometime.
What are you doing here?
Looking for you. I know you come here sometimes to be alone.
Yeah, I do. So, what do you want?
I thought you might like to know that, I had Roxanne arrested. She's in jail.
Good. She deserves to be in jail for what she did.
Yeah, I thought so too. So, we're twins.
Yeah?
Pretty weird, huh?
Say that again?
I still can't believe it.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, we're sisters. Biological sisters.
Biological twin sisters.
We could have been friends if... I mean, we were supposed to grow up together.
Yeah, but we didn't. We didn't because of Roxanne and her husband, Allison Perkins, and who knows who else.
Believe it or not, Clint, Todd actually said something to me that got me thinking. No, that's not what I meant. No, I mean, it's that it's strange that Allison switched twins. Well, I mean, was that just a bizarre coincidence, or did she actually do it on purpose? Well, I mean, did she know that she was switching twins? And if she did, then how? And why?